Hello everybody, Hakaius here, and today I want to show you how to defeat Isgebind, or however you pronounce it, the 4-star Ice Magicite in Final Fantasy Record Keeper in less than 30 seconds. Alright, so let's get this thing started. As you can see from my party on the left, I have Paplamo, Vivi, Kryl, Iris, and Hakaius slash Tyro. And there's a reason for all of them. Paplamo, I've legend dived for double casting. Vivi, I've legend dived for trance double casting. And Kryl has Overstrike and Chain, and Iris has her Burst, which prevents debuffs, which we want to avoid that paralyze. It doesn't actually cast all that often. It's not a huge deal if you don't have someone that can prevent it. You can still do this fight. You're just going to have to deal with a lot more stopping and starting. And then Hakaius brings the God Wall. Alright, so you'll see me do a lot of pausing right at the beginning of the fight here, and that is because these first 5 abilities are very important. Vivi has to get Quad Blizzaga Strike, or Chain Blizzaga, whatever the heck it's called, cast on himself to start, and Godwall has to go off before Savage Frost Breath does to start the fight. Now you'll see me restart right here, because the way I've set up my strategy, I cannot afford for Vivi to take a critical strike at the first attack like he does right there. So, that's why you saw me restart. Vivi's gonna cast that Blizzaga Chain Strike on himself, and that's gonna put him in trance mode right at the beginning. Alright, and so you'll also see me use Crushing Tango here with Iris, and that doesn't accomplish a whole heck of a lot, but what it does is it allows her to use an ability to charge Soul Break that won't accidentally heal Vivi. Because I'm worried that Vivi will get a heal from that Kirata at the beginning, and then my strategy doesn't work quite right. So you'll see I got everything off the correct way that time, and so let me just go through each of these 5 heroes and tell you kind of what their plan is. Tyro is the most complicated, so let's go over him first. He hits that God Wall immediately. Next time he comes up, he hits that Fabula Raider. Third time he comes up, he hits that Ninja Fire ability, because that thing is worth about 20k every time he casts it, and that bumps up his soul gauge a little bit. So then what he does is, as soon as Kryl starts casting her chain, he's going to cast that Mama Bomb down there, and that way it'll add 4 or 5%, I forget which, to the chain right at the beginning, which is a good thing to have. Alright, so Iris's job is to heal, obviously. So she's going to be hitting Kirata as fast as she can, and then the moment that her chain comes up, you probably want to cast it, because that's going to prevent the paralyze from hitting your allies, and you want that. And then it's just heals all the rest of the way, so that's pretty easy. So up here we got Paplamo is going to hopefully only cast 3 Chain Firaga. You want to cast it 3 times. After the third one, the next time he comes up, he should be able to use his Burst. If he can't, he's probably really close, and he's probably about to take an AoE attack, which is what you're actually going to see happen. And then, so what you'll do is you'll hold off for just that half a second, 1 second, to make sure that you can cast that Burst as quickly as possible, so that Paplamo can do max damage, because that chain, that Burst, excuse me, gives him an opportunity with that Command 1 to cast 6 fire attacks once the magic is boosted up, and we'll get all the way about where the magic is boosted up in just a second. Alright, so you'll see Kryl has just cast her chain, and now Tyro is about to get that Mama Bomb off. That Mom Bomb, not Mama Bomb anyway. So Kryl, what she'll do is, you notice that I actually gave her the thing that charges her Soul Break, so she's got a Soul Break ready to go, but you don't use it right at the beginning, because you want that chain to be up right towards the end of the fight, when the big damage is really coming in. Everybody's got all their buffs, and they're ready to do all their serious damage. So that's why she holds off on it for a little bit. So what she does is she does 2 of the spells that you give her. I gave her the 6-star mage ability, because it includes fire, and, well, the other 2 can top out the damage units with their legend die, but she's not. So you cast that twice, then you cast the chain, then you cast it twice more, and then you do Overstrike to finish the fight. Now, Tyro, I think I didn't finish explaining him. So after he casts that Mom Bomb, then he entrusts to Iris so that she can have a second burst ready to go, because you're going to need a lot of healing with one healer on this fight. Isgebind will really hit you hard towards the end. And then he'll cast his Ninja Fire one more time, then he'll entrust to Cryle, and then Ninja Fire for the rest of the way. And that's how Cryle gets the charge to do that second OSB. Vivi's job is to hit that Chain Faraga until he can cast Magic Fury. Magic Fury is the DSP I've chosen. I have both of his DSPs because that one boosts everyone's magic. It does magic and mind, I think, so it doesn't stack with the Fabula Raider. Or, I mean, it does stack with the Fabula Raider, it doesn't interfere with the Fabula Raider. And then he's just going to keep casting Chain Faraga because it's a stronger attack than his Command 1. And that way, he's going to be hitting 40k, and when he dual strikes, it's going to be 80k. And what you're going to see here is this is actually this is a worst case scenario kind of attempt, where a lot of things are going to go wrong, and we're going to end up losing. Well, we're not going to lose, I'm sorry. We're still going to win, we're going to get it in under 30 seconds, but it's going to be really close. And it's usually not this close. So, one important thing is there is a little bit of RNG to this fight. If you don't get enough dual strikes from Paplamo and from Vivi after the chain goes up, you're not going to be able to get this another 30 seconds using this team. You gotta get at least one dual strike from Paplamo, the later the better, and probably one or two dual strikes from Vivi. For whatever reason, Paplamo's dual strikes seem less frequent to me than other characters that have the moderate chance for dual strike. But as you can see, it's going to work out here. So we got Smoldering Fire that Tyro's going to throw up there. He's just throwing up as much damage as he can now. He's already entrusted everybody. He's just trying to add on to that chain and add that 20k. Alright, and Paplamo got the Astral Fire, and it's almost maxed out now already. And if he dual cast there, we would have been in great shape. It would have been a much less dangerous fight. But again, RNG was not helpful to me here. He got the dual strike before he got the magic boost from Vivi, and now Vivi just went down. So that's a problem. Vivi's not going to get that last attack off. That usually doesn't happen either. Now, I chose to have Iris instant heal Paplamo because I know Paplamo is going to be the guy to finish this fight off. So that's something, if you're using this exact team, that you're going to want to keep an eye on, is who, if you're getting low, people are starting to drop late in the fight, who do you need to hit to make sure that you actually get this fight done? And for me, that was going to be Paplamo, so that's what happened. And you'll notice that the way Cryle did things there is she got to get both of her overstrikes off within the chain, so they both hit for 100k. Sometimes that doesn't, if my timing's a little bit off, that won't quite happen, and Cryle's second overstrike will hit after, and it'll only hit for about 50k for me. So that could be an issue, and that's when you're really counting on Paplamo and Vivi to really drop those dual strikes in for you. Alright, so that's the strategy. Here's the reward. You can see I got it in 29.51 seconds. Usually I'm not cutting it that close. Usually it's more like 27.5, 28 seconds. You can see at the beginning I've gotten it at 26.5 before. That's not super frequent, but it does happen. So that's the fight. That's everything. If you have any questions or comments, please ask me below or hit me up on Twitter. Otherwise, I hope you have a beautiful day, and I wish you good luck with this fight, and I'll see you next time.